Welcome to this week's edition of The Week Ahead. Legislature is meeting 3 days this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Change from how they've done things since January when it was only 2 days a week, but it's also indicative of the fact that they need to get done. They have either 3 or 4 weeks left, depending on who you talk to. Next week they go meeting 5 days a week, and I would guess maybe double sessions a couple of times. It's possible.
Oh, that's possible.
That's
yeah.
possible. For me this week, on Thursday of last week, the House took up LD 1757, the minimum wage bill. Unfortunately, the proposal that we were supporting, the ought to pass report, did not pass. It was pretty close to party line vote. We picked up one Democrat, I think, and one independent, but unfortunately we were still short about a half dozen votes. The bill is on its way to the Senate, where the Senate will probably take it up either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, probably Wednesday or Thursday. We'll be meeting on the issue and talking about whether we can amend the bill to pick up some votes in the House. So stay tuned on that. The other issue I'm following is LD 696. It's a bill that deals with how an employer manages the drugs in their prescription drug formulary. If you're a self-insured employer, this bill doesn't in fact impact you. But if you're a fully insured employer, then you should be concerned, because it will inhibit your ability to control costs and will complicate your life in terms of the administrative result of having a number of different formularies for different employees in your business. It's a bill that really came to our attention a couple of weeks ago. I've been following it. The outcome of the Insurance and Financial Services Committee's work on the bill is really is a negative for Maine employers, and so we are going to be opposing the bill. Our policy committee has taken a look at it and agreed with me, so you may hear from me in the next few days on that issue.
The Education Committee still continues to be busy. They're meeting 4 of the 5 days this week. This afternoon they have 3 public hearings. One of the bills, LD 1879, establishes the total cost of education for K through 12 and the local contribution as well as the state contribution. They have another bill this afternoon that moves special ed for ages 3 to 6 from CDS to the public schools that the children are in the school districts of. Later on in this week, they have 3 confirmation hearings for the Maine Community College System's Board of Trustees. They will also hold the 5th work session on LD 1666, the proficiency-based diploma bill. Supposedly the department will come with some recommendations, and hopefully it will be their last work session on this bill. And that's about it for me.
From Ben, he says the Energy and Utilities Committee has pretty well done their work, although it's possible they may get another bill from the governor's office. And Linda is going to be spending her week in tax. The Taxation Committee's taken up the issue of conformity. It's a big issue for the business community, one that we are strongly in support of. And once again, on that issue, you may be hearing from Linda asking her to do some outreach to your locally elected officials. So with that, that's what this week looks like. We thank you for joining us, and we will talk with you next week.
Stay classy, Maine.